Welcome aboard and share my excitement. My Ian Allen book from 1951 will show you what I mean. Down in the left-hand corner of the page you will see it. Bahamas. And is it underlined? No, it isn't. It's a cop. We didn't see many such engines in the Bristol area, and now I've seen her, after nearly 70 years. But let's start at the beginning. Here we are, just south of Hewish Episcopi, on the main line in through Langport and further west. And that's the view, and in the other direction we await the arrival of Bahamas with her train, the West Somerset Railway Express, on August the 14th. And here she comes. And now my magic carpet takes me down to Bishop's Lydiard station on the West Somerset Railway, and there we see Bahamas on the right, and on the left the West Somerset's two Manor class engines. They're GWR engines, 7822, which is Foxcote Manor, and behind it is Alderney Manor, 7828. And there's a closer view of Bahamas. The two Manors will now take the double-headed train, which Bahamas has brought in, and will take her further north towards the town of Minehead, which will be slightly abbreviated because of work at the extreme end of the line, but the passengers will spend the day in Minehead. The barrier there on the platform means that the crossing is closed and the engines are about to depart with their train in a very noisy and steamy fashion. Meanwhile, Bahamas, pursued by a young photographer, is disappearing in the direction of the water point. There's a very substantial watering facility at Bishop's Lydeard, and there she is, standing underneath the hose that leads down from the water container. There's a very well appointed turning triangle at Norton Fitzwarren on the West Somerset Railway, and Bahamas disappears in that direction with her support coach. The railway utilises this short length of siding behind the main platform to store stock from time to time, and they've made good use of it today. There's a Class 8 shunter D4017 part there, beautifully restored, and a very useful device. Behind the Class 8, but equally well restored, is this ex-GWR Mark 1 coach. And for those interested in numbers, there it is. And behind that again is a diesel D6575. And there's the builder's plate for D6575. One of the railway's regular fleet of engines took me rather by surprise whilst I was filming the engines and rolling stock that you've just been seeing. 9351 came in bunker first with her train from the Minehead direction, and she will in a moment or two move up to the watering point. She too is in beautiful order. Control of the tap on the hydrant there is an equally important part of the water filling process. Tiring too. Job completed. The engine moved forward through the station, under the overbridge, and then reversed back onto the front of the train, which will then leave at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. some of the very interesting signage in the station. The stations of yesteryear must have been colourful places. Once again, by magic carpet, it's now about 6:30 in the evening and I'm further east on the main line in the London direction, waiting the arrival of our train from Bishop's Lydeard and taking the opportunity to film one or two pieces of modern rolling stock whilst I'm waiting, and they are at times just as interesting, even to an old stager like me. The train in the distance now, probably close to a mile away, the camera tends to foreshorten things, is I think an engineering train, probably returning from activity further west. As the light fades, it's finally time for Bahamas to put in another appearance with her train scurrying away in the London direction. and I hope sincerely that you've enjoyed this little record of her activity and the other trains that we've been fortunate enough to witness. Until the next time,